Hello and welcome to another update video about Fantom. We only looked at Fantom today in the live stream briefly, when someone asked. And I can only repeat what I said then. There is currently no sign of stopping. In the live stream, I remember we looked at Fantom coming back to that breakout point. Remember we talked in Monday's video about the 50-cent breakout point in the Sunday member live stream. We were just below it, but I mentioned to you that we'll probably get quite a bit of a rally if it breaks above 50 cents, and I can just explain again why, so that you can look out for this stuff yourself in the future. One very helpful, first of all, it's important to understand where are the key resistance levels, right? So 50 cents was, first of all, it was the 300% Fibonacci extension of the wave one, of the first pump. So the 50, no, not the 50%, the 300% Fib extension. And it's also a psychological level. I mean, it's sort of halfway there to $1. That's always important. Then we have exactly a Fib extension sitting there. Plus, one indicator I like to use is the VRVP, historical volume. There are other volume indicators you can use, like volume profiles and so on. There are plenty. For example, here, you can just, doesn't matter which one really, but you can also look for volume profile. Don't know which one I normally used in the past, but just try them out. They give you an idea of previous volume profiles here on the either on the price, either on the candles or here on the side. But we looked at it, we zoomed in, and it became quite evident that the cluster of historical volume decreases dramatically above 50 cents. And that always indicates when we get a breakout above such a level where you have, first of all, Fib resistance, psychological resistance, plus just sort of structural resistance and a lack of historical volume, then just look at the chart, how it also broke down and how it pumped before, because there is a lack of previous resistance and support. So it has these areas of insufficiencies where it can just rally through. And that also happened, and therefore it's also not much of a surprise that it now rallies higher and goes absolutely crazy, because it is now going really, really well with Fantom. Certainly only have 3 waves at the moment, but it is still a very much extended third wave, and I don't see any sign of stopping. It nearly goes parabolic. First time we've really seen this stuff in the bear market. So maybe it's already over the bear market. See, we don't know that yet. But what it's doing is it's hit exactly the 400% extension. That was one of the targets I mentioned to you in the previous videos, because this is sort of the Fib extension ladder, it adhered so far very well to it. We first of all hit resistance at 50 cents. Then yesterday, let me take these out. I believe yesterday we hit here pretty much exactly the 54-cent level. And then also you can see that spike nearly reached the 56, and now exactly we reached the 400%. So at the moment there is still no sign of stopping. In the live stream today we looked at this and it came down, and I highlighted that before highlighting that, or before announcing that we have a top in place, I would like to see, does it actually successfully retest the breakout point? And it actually did that. So further continuation here, huge candle, and if it moves up, next resistance remains 60 cents. If we break above that, we've got 66 and 70. I mentioned to you in, I think it was Monday's or Tuesday's video, that I wouldn't be surprised to see the 70-cent level. The reason is, it starts again with historical volume. If I just add the VRVP again, we have historical volume around 70 cents. So it starts here again with a bit of a, not comparable, but still got a bit of a cluster of, historical volume, so resistance, and we have the 500% extension. And at some point we should get this wave 4 support. So at the moment I don't see any sign of stopping, but I will move up the support area. I'm gonna get rid of the green one because I've got only this blue count now on the chart. I believe this is a wave 3 what we're using at the moment, what's going on here. And in terms of a possible pullback entry point, I have to move this support box with the price until we find a stop. And the entry point, if we now come down in a wave 4, would be between the 23.6 and the 50% retracement, so between 50 cents and 39.6, with an ideal target of 44, which is the 38.2 fib. But again, at the moment, no sign of stopping. You can try to draw a trend line here, and you can see we're now leaving the trend line. I mean, you can always enter back and jump in when it pulls back to the trend line as a pullback trade. That's another strategy of using, to use. If it breaks the trend line, it could be an indication we are coming back in the fourth wave. I will keep you updated about Fantom, but for now it seems to be continuing. Okay, so hope you liked the update about Fantom. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.